people have gone through my kindergarten papers, but that's not why I decided to run. I'm not running because I think that it's somehow owed to me, because I think it's my turn. I am running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. So many generations fought for feels like it's slowly slipping away. You see it here in Maine, you see it in your own families. People work harder for less. They've never paid more for heating oil, never paid more for health care, never paid more for college or gas at the pump. Those mills that used to employ people and give good jobs and good wages and good benefits have all closed down, and nothing's there to replace them, and nobody seems to care. It's hard to save, it's harder to retire. Our healthcare system leaves 47 million people without health insurance. I had a little roundtable discussion with some residents of Bangor over at Nikki's Diner. And good burger, by the way. But almost everybody around the table was trying to figure out how they were going to be able to afford to keep up with their health care costs. Our school system, despite the slogans, leaves millions of children behind, unable to compete in a global economy. People were tired of ideology. They wanted practical, common sense solutions to problems. They were tired of spin and PR. They want straight talk and honesty and truthfulness from the president and from members of Congress. But most of all, I decided to run because of you. I was betting on you. Because some of you know I now live in Chicago, but I'm not originally from Chicago. I moved there after college to work as a community organizer with a group of churches to set up job training programs for the unemployed who had been laid off from the steel plants. And it was the best work I ever had because it taught me ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they're given a chance. And so, these teachers, they tell me they're having to work second jobs just to make ends meet. Or they're having to dig into their own pockets to buy school supplies for their classroom because the schools are underfunded. All across the country. I mean, people without health care, and if they've got health care, they've seen their co-payments and deductibles and premiums going up and up and up. They can barely afford to hang on to the health care that they've got. All across the country, I mean, young people who've got the grades, the will, the desire to go to college, but they don't have the money. They don't have the money. And so they're borrowing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of debt. They've got a mortgage before they even graduate from college. Before they even buy a house, they've already been loaded up with debt. Let's talk about college just for a second. I mentioned how burdened young people are. So what I've said is this: we're going to have a $4,000 tuition credit every student every year, so that they are able to reduce the amount of money that they have to borrow for their college education. Every young person needs it. But we're going to ask something in return from young people. You're going to have to, for that $4,000 a year, you're going to have to participate in community service, work in a veterans home. They love this country, but they don't understand how Abu Ghraib could have happened. They're ashamed of Guantanamo. They don't understand how our civil liberties are being undermined. They don't understand how they don't believe whether or not the United States government tortures or not. They love the country, and all the third country is not going to restore it. And so, I know that the American people want a new direction. And what I've said is that I am prepared to lead this country in a new direction. today is I can't do it by myself. You know, I'm reminded every day, if not by events, then by my wife, that I'm not a perfect man. And I won't be a perfect president, so I have to have the American people. You have to be ready for change. You have to be ready. I remember when I first joined the Senate, I went to Walter Reed to visit some of the troops who've been injured in Iraq. You have double amputees, 19-year-olds. It turned out that the Pentagon was charging them for their meals and their phone calls. And I immediately introduced legislation and got passed. We eliminated it. But it showed how we don't think about our veterans the way we should. And it's an embarrassment. We can't pretend that we're patriotic on Memorial Day and not put in the resources to actually make sure that they are transitioning back to the civilian life. But part of maintaining a strong military, part of keeping you safe, is using our military wisely. And the war in Iraq was unwise. It distracted us from Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. It fanned the flames of anti-American sentiment. It has cost us, by the time this is over, it will have cost us maybe $2 trillion. We could have rebuilt our entire infrastructure in this country. We could have laid broadband lines in rural communities. We could have rebuilt our roads and our bridges and our hospitals and our schools and put people back to work. This was an unwise war. It did not make us more safe. That's why I opposed this war from the start in 2002, and that is why I will bring this war to an end in 2009. Changing that mindset means being honest with the American people about intelligence, and being clear to them about the rationales for going or not going into battle. It means that we talk to not just our friends, but also to our enemies. Not just to those we like, but those we do not. When I said that that's what I would do, I was criticized. Senator Clinton said, oh, that would be naive and irresponsible. And I said, I don't think so. I disagree, because I remember what John F. Kennedy said. He said, we should never negotiate out of fear, but we should never fear to negotiate. Strong countries and strong presidents talk to their adversaries and talk to their adversaries without negotiating. That's what I would do. About hopeful life. Because the odds of me standing here are very slim indeed. I was born to a teenage mom. My father left when I was 2 years old. I was raised by that single mother and my grandparents. And they didn't have money, they didn't have fame. They gave me love and education and some hope. Hope is not blind optimism. Hope is not ignoring the hurdles and the challenges that stand between you and your dreams. Hope is just the opposite. I know how hard it is going to be to provide health care to every American. The insurance and the drug companies aren't going to give up their profits easily. I know how hard it will be to craft an intelligent energy policy. ExxonMobil made $11 billion last quarter. It's working pretty well for them. I know it won't be easy to reduce poverty or bring manufacturing jobs back. or improve our schools. I know because I have fought on the streets as a community organizer with those field workers, trying to find them work. I have fought in the courts. I know how hard change is. I've been at it for 20 years. But I also know this, that nothing worthwhile in this country has ever happened except somebody somewhere was willing to help. That's how this country was founded. By a group of patriots declaring independence against the mighty British Empire. Nobody gave them a chance. That's how slaves and abolitionists were able to resist a wicked system. How a new president from Illinois was able to chart a new course to ensure we would not remain half slave and half free. Now, when John F. Kennedy looked up at the moon, he didn't say, "Oh, that's too far." He said, "Let's go." When Dr. King stood on the Lincoln Memorial lot and saw 250,000 people, he didn't say, "Oh, you know, the dream is too hard." He said, "Lift up our sights. I have a dream." You know, there is no such thing as false hopes if we are willing to work for them. So, there is a moment in the life of every generation, if it is to make its mark on history, where that spirit has to come through, when we cast aside the fear and the doubt and the cynicism, and we join together and we roll up our sleeves and we decide that we are going to remake this country, block by block, county by county, state by state,